Check out this video from the House of Machismo podcast. It's House of Machismo.
One thing that I do want to talk about is that I have experience with are shadow people. Shadow people. Have you guys ever heard of this?
I've heard of shadow people, yes.
All right, so I started looking into this, and apparently this is where things like Slender Man come from. You know, these kind of tales come from, you know, from shadow people. But the idea is that shadow people are, you never get to see details of them. They're always dark shadowed, you know, with like black, with like silhouettes, and they may have like glowing eyes or such, and you might even see them from your peripheral vision. K-Rod, what's peripheral vision?
This from the side.
Correct. And so what happens is that if you just happen to be like walking down the hallway or something, you think you might see something from the side, you know, and you're just not quite sure. But sometimes you see things like full on, like right in front of you. And apparently, as I remember, now try to remember as much details as possible, this has happened to me. And talking with my brother, it's actually what has been a problem with us before. And the reason why I say it like that is because all this happened when I wasn't even a kid. I remember being 2 years old, maybe even a little bit younger than that, because I remember
This is when you lived in the ranch?
No, this is before that. We lived in an apartment at this point. And these visions, you know, these memories, I clearly recall it's nighttime, it's at night, and I'm in my parents' bedroom. We're all asleep. I'm not asleep, but the whole house is quiet, it's dark, and I remember I'm in a bassinet right next to my mom. She's in bed, and what I can remember is that the windows, I'm facing the doorway, so it's kind of like I am now, and I'm just looking straight ahead at the doorway, the open doorway. Apparently my brother, who's like 5 or 6 or whatever, he's in his own room, and there are windows over here to the right, and I remember specifically that there's light coming from them through the curtains, but not enough to really illuminate the room, but just to know that there's light coming from them. And I remember looking up and staring like right in front of me, standing right in front of me, was someone. And I knew it was an adult person, but I knew my dad was in the bed and my mom was in their bed, and I'm in my bassinet. And beyond the doorway is black. It's pitch black. But then when I'm looking at the doorway, like standing right at the doorway, is a man, and it's black. It's even more darker and black than the ambient room, the hallway behind them, the actual hallway. And I just remember my mom sitting up. I can't picture her sitting up, but I can see her arm and part of her body, and she is yelling at it to go away. She's screaming at it, and then I remember her reaching over behind me. I can't see her do it, but I can hear her pull the lamp, kind of like how you pulled the lamp a little earlier, like that. I hear that, and the light goes on, and that man's no longer there. And that's all I remember from that event.
That's crazy. You were 2?
I was 2, maybe a little bit younger. Maybe a little bit younger.
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah, thank you. And I brought it up about maybe a couple of years ago with my brother, just out of conversation or something. And then he remembers telling me, oh, no, that's what's going on in our apartment. I see that person all the time. And he's just saying it nonchalant. No, not anymore. At least I think not anymore. But at the time at that apartment, he would see it all the time. And it was in his closet.
Oh, shit.
And it was in his doorway. And the thing is that he's not one to scare. And so you can spook him, but he's just not going to be like terrified or scream or anything like that. I'm not the same. I'm not that way either.
You're the opposite.
No, not even that, because I've had stuff happen to me where I just want to find out what's going on.
Yeah,
I've had my moments where I'm like, nope. Not doing that. But you know how like some people like will scream, or they'll be like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm not like that. And neither is my brother. But remember, I just don't know how I would react being 6 years old and seeing something come out of my closet, or seeing something stand in the doorway. He remembers that he would close his door. That way he wouldn't see it stand in his doorway. And I never my mom has passed, and I never brought this up with her. Even though I would clearly remember it, I just never saw it as a big deal. To me, I have a very
Ow.
I can't see this.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a very, very difficult time believing in supernatural and ghosts and things like that. Just as an existence, it's like, hey, it's just something that can't be explained. It just is. Everything has an explanation. We just may not know what that explanation is. So I'm the kind of person that will take you up on your offer. Sure, I'll stay in a haunted house.
We have.
Huh?
I said we have.
No, the hotel room or something. Yeah. I'm the kind of person that would say that. It's like, sure, I'll do that. Mainly because I'm just not a big believer in it, but then also it's just the fact that, well, if something does happen, I would like to experience it for myself.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you do, I'll give Carlos and Adan a big old hug like this. Just squeeze them until they can breathe. Thank you.